Hi, I'm Pam, one of the librarians at the Lincoln Library. In this video, we'll do some advanced research using the library's online resources. We're starting from the lec.edu page. Scroll down to get to the library main page. And we're going to start with a storm search. I want to do an assignment on acid rain. So I put that in my search bar. I get over 500,000 results. So of course I want to narrow that down. Before I refine my results on the left, this time I'm going to do an advanced search from the top there. Besides acid rain, I'm going to put some more terms in there to be more specific. How about rivers and streams and United States? Since I have the and on the left of my fields, then I know I'm going to get all three of those terms in the search. That narrows it down a little bit. Then on the left, we can refine our results. We know that we want to see full text. And we also want scholarly journals. So scholarly or academic journals are periodicals that publish original research and knowledge of a specific discipline. So it could be in the sciences, social sciences, or humanities. And they're peer-reviewed, so they're determined by others, experts in the same discipline, determine that they contain new research or knowledge. So I'm also going to narrow down my publication date to the last 20 years. Do that. And below that, we can also look at subject. Now we can see what other topics are included within these articles about acid rain. So we've got water quality, climate change, things like that if we want to narrow it down even further. Language down here, I'm going to click on English so that I only get sources that are in English. And it might be nice to specify geography. That refers to where the sources were published. Okay, so now maybe I want to do a different search. I just want to change it from United States to Canada. And then maybe I want to go back and look at all the searches I've done. Search history, right here, will give me a list of all the searches I've done. And starting from the most recent. So here, under search options, I can see all the limiters, expanders, and search modes that I've used. So I'm going to click on these two most recent, Canada, United States, and then if I click search with and, then I'll get a new search, a new set of results for those, Canada and the US. I'm going to click on one of these academic journals just to look at it. We get some basic information about the article, and the abstract tells us what it's about. Here above the abstract we see subject terms. So here are some other ideas to search for also. Water pollution, acids, whatever. So there are a lot of places where we can find more subject terms to look up to search. And I clicked on PDF full text so I could look at the article right now. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay, so at the end of this article, I'm going to have, where is it? References. So again, these references are other publications or other articles that we can search to get more information. And then on the right, these icons on the right, if we want to save this article to the Google Drive, if we want to print it, email it, we have a lot of options. This paper icon is for citing. And we look up the style we need, whether it's APA, MLA, whatever our professors want us to use. It gives us a citation for us, and we can just copy and paste it in our in our paper or whatever. Then the other way we can do a more specific or advanced search is by starting at the research guides. So I recommend the All Guides tab here. We can see some of the guides are general information about the library, and some are specifically about subjects. I'm looking for education, sorry, here it is. Say I'm going to do something for an education class. Here I have a list of education databases. So we can see some of these have information that may not be in Storm Search. So it's just an extra place to look for sources here. I'm just going to try this one called Eric. Okay, so here I am already on advanced search. You can see it's kind of similar to when we did a storm search. Say I want information on dyslexia. Okay, I can do search. And okay, so similar to the storm search, on the left we can refine. We have some similar limiters and expanders. We would definitely want to do peer reviewed and EBSCO full text only. Okay, and our other options underneath there on the left are similar to Storm Search, but some of these databases, like this one we're at now, have a different feature that Storm Search doesn't have, and that's up here at the top, Thesaurus. So I'm going to type in dyslexia, so I'm going to see if there are other terms that we could look up that are related or close to that. So term, contains, and browse. Then I click on dyslexia, and say I have sort of a brief definition: impairment in the ability to read, broader terms, language impairments, and related terms. So, for example, I may want to also use reading difficulties as another search. Maybe I want to combine dyslexia and reading difficulties, and I could put those terms in my advanced search. I could use search history like I did with Storm Search. It's some of these databases in the research guides are very similar to doing a storm search. They may look a little bit different, but they all give you options to expand and limit your search. So please contact the librarian if you need any help, and good luck.